Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I am so excited to be back today because today we are back with yet another Taemin reaction. You guys, I'm honestly, I'm freaking out a little bit because I'm so excited, but I'm also very nervous about today's videos because look, it has been such a long time coming and I have been putting this off for so long. You guys don't understand how much I have wanted to listen to this album, but I kept putting it off because I was like, I'm gonna finish the Korean discography before I get into the solo works. That was my main plan, and because of that I knew it was gonna be a long time before we got to do this, but like I was getting very antsy. Now that we're finally here, I'm actually kind of scared because I've only heard 2 songs from this album and I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to handle it and I'm kind of freaking out, and yeah, there's that. So yeah, okay, for anyone that may not know, by the way, hi, hello, how are you? My name is Caitlin. Nice to meet you. Now that we know each other, we are friends. Shiny is my alt group, Taemin is my alt bias. I have issues as far as like everything goes. Welcome. And yeah, so you guys, today we are bringing it back all the way to the beginning, and by the beginning I mean the beginning of his solo career. We are going back to the debut album and I don't know how to handle it. Like, I don't know how to like properly like analyze and prepare, and yes, so there's that. And yeah, now initially I had believed that I heard 2 songs off of this album, Ace and Danger. However, I was told by a beautiful subscriber, which I love you by the way, thank you for letting me know, apparently I had not heard like the entirety of Ace. I thought I had because I've seen the MV for it, but apparently not. So we are going to add that into the mix, which gives us 5 songs to listen to. Now, the first one's going to be Ace, followed by Experience, Pretty Boy, Wicked, and then Play Me. Look, I'm like 99% sure I've heard Pretty Boy at some point in time. I'm pretty sure that we listened to it prior to going to see Super perform in Atlanta, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't even know anymore. 2020 is a blur. In 2019, yes, 2019 we went and did this. So yes, but I could be very wrong, and yeah. And I also want to say, because there are 5 songs, so normally YouTube is very strict as far as copyright goes. They'll only let you listen to so many songs by one consecutive artist in one video. So with that being said, I may have to like edit the audio in one of these songs, which more than likely will be Ace, only because I am very familiar with the song. And yes, I just want to make sure I can get this video up for you guys and there aren't any like blockages or anything like that. And yeah, hopefully you guys understand. If not, I have no idea what to tell you. And yes, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna start out now. Let me make sure everything's set up though. Let's make sure we are recording. We are. Where's my water? I have my water. If you hear this, it's my chair. I have a beanbag chair. Don't judge me for having one. But yes, let's go ahead and get the first video pulled up, which is going to be Ace. Let's check the volume. It is slightly loud, but that's okay. I think that they're like watching a movie or playing a game or something in the next room, so the TV can be kind of loud. And yeah, but either way, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I'm fine. We're gonna be fine. My face is like really warm, but we're fine. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay.
By the way, I listen to this song very often, so you're gonna have to excuse me. Yeah, okay. The lyrics are just... wait a second. I don't think I've ever looked up the lyrics to this song. I don't think we looked at the lyrics when we watched the MV. Did the video have lyrics? Oh my god, hold on. No, I have to go back. Hold on. I love that. Taemin just has something about him. Like, he is like one of the prime examples of duality. He is such a goofy and very wholesome and very loving person. But I swear to you, when he switches, and I know we have all seen videos, if you haven't, you need to see one. He has like this almost like flip that gets switched in his brain when he is performing, and you can see him kind of like come out of like almost like this comatose when like the performance stops, and he kind of like snaps out of it, and he's like, oh hi, like, you know, he's his normal like goofy playful self. But when he performs, it's very sensual, it's very alluring, and it's like, it's sexy without being like blatantly like in your face. It's so just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a lot. I mean, just listen to him, listen to him, listen to him. Listen to his, like, his voice slightly change with the pitch. Oh. Listen to him. Oh my god, he sounds amazing. That doom, 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 doom.
You know what? Listen, the way that I interpret the song, I am sorry, I just moved the table, so you guys may have adjusted a little bit. The way that I interpret this song is him saying, like, I want to be that only person for you. Like, I want to be that ace, like that ace of cards, that person that you keep going back to. I want to be the person that's able to do all of this for you. And basically, I'm going to change your perspective. I'm going to change your world. And, like, let's do this. Let's do this together. And it's very alluring, very just captivating, because you can't help but be pulled in by the tone of his voice a lot of the times. Is that he brings you in, and he kind of just keeps luring you further and further into like his like spider web almost. And it's so intriguing to get to see, and I really love that. I love the tone of his voice because it's comforting, but it's also like super like sexy at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, okay. But yes, so you guys, that was Ace. We are now going to move on to our next song, which is titled Experience. I have not heard this song, so I don't really know what to expect in terms of the thing. And yeah, the song, yeah. Okay, let's do this, let's go. Whoo, okay. Wait, this is not what I I was expecting, but it makes sense if there's a guitar, because in the photo album, yeah, you and your nips are showing in the photo album, and I'm pretty sure at some point in time in said album, you have a guitar in your hands. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I apologize for yawning. I don't know why I'm yawning. Ooh, I like that though. Ooh, I feel like I'm kind of like, ooh, what is that? What is that song from part 2 of his album? It had kind of like that Spanishy, like salsa vibe to it. Like you felt like you were almost doing the tango. That's the same vibe I got from the instruments. This, I don't know. Okay. Experience you gave me, the dreams drenched in sweat. I can take that in either direction. Honestly, you could interpret that in either. What? Hold on. I started to keep my tears and try the air while the book comes to an end. Okay. Ooh, but the experience you gave me, tossing and turning as if having a nightmare, I wake up in shock. Like, obviously, this experience is not a good thing. Like, he's almost traumatized from the experience he had with being with this person. That beat. That sounds good. Ooh, okay. It's scary. When I wake up from this illusion, I could even see your intense face. Red and bruised, I started to drift while the scratch of wounds, with the scratch of wounds on the hill. Ooh. Do you see here how his voice is going dun 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 dun, but it's like as he pushes forward, he also drifts back and his voice keeps going slightly like more intense, but then it goes back and forth. I like the way that sounds. He's playing with like the instruments, he's playing with that progression. Ooh. I like that. Okay. The vocals. That was it? Ooh, maybe not. Oh, what did I do? I thought we were at the end. I thought we were at the end. And then it said, nope. I was bamboozled. This. I thought we were we're at the end. What? Ooh, okay. The experience I gave you of flowers that wasn't love. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I really like the contrast of that song. I like how very dramatic the beat was and how he was playing with it, how his voice again was going back and forth, and it was like in and out. You could feel like the intensity build up, but it's a very big contrast to the actual lyrics in my opinion, because the lyrics themselves are actually quite sad. Like him saying like, I've given you this experience, but basically in return I've gotten nothing but pain, and I want you to rewrite the ending because it's not the ending in which I deserve. Him saying like, because if honestly you could have interpreted a very different way until the song progressed past the point in which I had it, and seeing that like this experience that he has had or whoever has had with someone else has resulted in something so negative, when in turn it should have been very, very beautiful, or at least a very like peaceful farewell for one another, and that's not what they got. And now they're wanting something different because this experience meant something to them, or at least it did in the beginning, and now we're kind of like at this stage in time. I don't know, again, that like remember please, all of these are my interpretations. They may not be accurate, they may not be the same ones that you share, and that's perfectly fine, but that's what like I'm seeing in my head. So I'm just interesting. Okay, yeah, okay, we're good. So we're now gonna move to the next one, which is Pretty Boy, which is featuring Kai. For those of you who don't know Kai is a member of EXO. He's also a member of Super M. He is also very, very close friends with Taemin. He is adorable. We love him. He's so happy in this photo, and it makes me really happy. And yes, so let's go ahead and do this with Pretty Boy. You know what would have helped? If I had actually pulled up the video to play said song and video. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it now with Pretty Boy. Let's go. Okay. What? I don't remember this. I do not recall. What is this? Ooh. Okay. Okay, why didn't they perform this during the concert, especially since it was they were both there? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I won't pretend to be innocent like a puppet. Everyone talks so easily, like it's true. The beat's fun. Okay, but I may always seem pretty, I may always seem good, I may seem nice, I may seem soft, but that's all a part of your imagination that's over my head. I mean, it's true. I'm above the imaginations in your head. Yes. Ooh. Okay. I like that. Ooh, the ooh, I like that. Ooh. But I mean, listen, these are facts. I'm like a speeding train, you'll be surprised. Look at that poor girl, I hope you notice. She says, you're a guy, so like a habit. Why is being sensitive the opposite of being a man? Thank you. Toxic masculinity is disgusting. And this is true. Why is being sensitive being the opposite of being a man? Why can't men be sensitive? Why can't they show emotion? Why can't they be pretty boys? Why do they have to fit into the shape of a mold in which people imagine them to being? Because half the time they're not like that. Half the time the people in which you create in your mind and you imagine that these people to actually turn out to be are the very much just the complete opposite. I mean, it's very true. Yes. Yes, I feel like the things that were said within the song needed to be said, and honestly, I like that it was both Kai and Taemin that said these things because it's true. People like to paint, especially artists, especially idols, they love to paint idols as this one specific brand, as one specific box, like they have to fit in this box, and if they do not fit in the box, it's almost like people like to tear them apart. It's very much prevalent that way, like that's how it appears to me. And it's so crazy because there are so many different sides to these people that we don't get to see, so many beautiful things and probably so many ugly things as well, but also things like this saying like you're a man, so like men can't show emotions, but pretty boys are all the same. Like they're like, no one fits into one specific box. If we did, life would be very, very boring. People would be very predictable and very, very boring. And it's not like that. At least most of the time it's not. And I don't know, I do actually genuinely enjoy the way that this song was produced and the way it was put out there. Can I say it's a song that I'm going to be listening to very often? Probably not. However, I do like that how like the beat, it almost felt very intense, and it would be a song in which I would listen to when I need to like hype myself up for some reason, because it feels like one of those type of songs. But other than that, like, honestly, it wasn't a bad. I love the difference between their styles, and getting to hear them together is amazing because I feel like we rarely get to see two friends interact like this, like to get to do a song, and I don't know, I really like it. I hope that we get to see a collab between them again in the future, like aside from Super M, like an actual like Kai and Taemin type thing. And I wouldn't be mad if, you know, we threw Jimin in there as well, because getting to see all three of them dance together would be beautiful. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, and yes. Anyway, we are now going to move to our next song, which is titled Wicked. This is another song in which I have never heard of, as far as like any like references or anything like that being made. So I'm not 100% sure what to, I lost my water bottle. I found it. Oh, you guys are shaking. I'm sorry. I don't know what to anticipate going into it, but you know what? We're going to do it. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, is it a trumpet? Oh. From the intro. Oh, I like the way that he's playing with this, saying like, you were always like this, like you were always like a devil in disguise. Please admit it, like please admit that's who you always were. Ooh, though, him saying, I've already grown tame to your ways, I know I'm your toy. Like, him saying, like, I know that you're like this, and I'm okay with it. Like, I've grown used to your ways. I just need you to understand the way that you are. Like, I need you to acknowledge it, so that way we're on the same page. That's what I'm seeing. That's the way you want it, that you'll play with me forever. That's the way you like it. Ooh, you've got to show me your heart, your truth. I've never seen it once, because you're basically putting up a wall and acting in a nature that's not. Oh my god, like he's literally being met with nothing but coldness. Ooh. See? I master my cruel lover as if you know my heart, but don't. You only have one a vague face. Like, you're basically in control of me at this point. You are the reason why I'm here. Like, I get that. But you haven't shown me your heart. You only have one a vague face, so I don't really know how you're feeling. And it's like driving them crazy almost. Please admit it, you were always like that. Yes. Oh, it's like that rappy like voice over this like band, this jazzy band. I'm sorry, my leg fell asleep. How? But the two contrasting together is really cool. See, I'm trying to escape. I want to leave. I want to end this unhappy and foolish love. Yes. Oh, the wet rockin' A. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, that's not at all what I was expecting. The lyrics actually, like, even though they're a huge contrast to what you're actually getting within the song, I do apologize for that. It seems to go very, very well together, and it's so fun because for some reason I am picturing this song in like a musical-esque type movie where like the person is confronting that significant other that they have and telling them that I want you to let me go because like I know that this is not a good relationship for me. Like I know that this is extremely toxic and that I am just your puppet. Like you're basically my master at this point, but no matter how much I want to get away, I can't seem to leave because I still like you. However, I don't really know who you are. I don't know your true heart. I don't know how you actually feel because when we're together, I'm only seeing one like very vague, very blank expression and I don't understand it. And I need you to understand that this is the person you are because we can't move forward either being together or apart, and I'm still stuck in this same headspace going in circles because I don't have an actual answer. And it's really cool to get to see because I see that like that dramatic sequence in my head and even like a dance break for some reason. And it's cracking me up in my head, but I really like this song. I love the band. It's very jazzy and gives me like very much like New Orleans like esque like cliche vibes, and I really like that. I don't know why, but I really like that. And yes, he sounds so good. I apologize. Excuse me. He sounds so good in that though. Like what is happening? I feel like this album is a bit all over the place, but it makes a lot of sense in terms of like Taemin because I feel like Taemin himself can be a bit all over the place. And yes, but I don't know, I really like that. Yes, okay, wow. So we are now moving on to our last song, which is titled Play Me. At this point, who knows where we're going, but let's do this, let's go. Whew, okay. The contrast between the last and this song, wow. Okay. Ooh, there's many layers of vocals in there. There's many layers. Because you have... It's like 3 different layers.
너만 알고 있는 비밀 코드 짚어 내 심장이 소리 높여 뛰도록 For me 저 문을 닫아요 아무도 가지게 날 간직해요 그대를 위한 내 멜로디 You play my heartbeat heartbeat 너의 멜로디 For me 별이 쏟아진 그림 같은 밤 숨김없는 너와 나 You play my heartbeat 내 맘을 연주해줘 사랑을 연주해줘 내 사랑을 내 맘을 연주해줘 사랑을 연주해줘
Interesting. Okay, so I will be very frank. It's not my favorite song. It's probably not a song I will listen to very often. Hear me out. Hear me out on this, okay? For those of you who have listened to a fair majority of SHINee's discography, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Back in the day, maybe it wasn't the first mini. I don't think it was repackaged. It may have been the album after that. The entire vibe and the entire theme of the album was very like almost heartbreak central. To me, when I listen back to it, it's kind of ironic, especially because knowing how young they all were during this time period in which they were singing about things in which they probably hadn't experienced yet. And by now I'm sure Taemin has listened. There is a tiny little spider. I killed it. I forgot what I was saying. The moral of what I was trying to say though is that this gives me that same sort of vibe, and maybe slightly controversial, but that's where my brain went. However, as the song progressed, what I'm seeing in my head being played out is like the progression of a relationship, like the two people finally coming together and like feeling each, like their heartbeats coming as one, like that whole merge of a relationship where you take that next step to wherever it may be. And that's what I'm seeing in my head. I don't know how accurate that'd be though, but that's what I was seeing. And yes, and yeah, wow, he sounds really good. I swear to you, this man, he could sing about trash bags and he would sound amazing. It's kind of ridiculous at this point, but yes. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. That is it, you guys. This was a really good album. I don't know which one's my favorite. I'm gonna have to listen to this a few more times, but let me know your favorite. Let me know what you think. And yes, by the way guys, I really want to listen to these albums in order as far as like releases, no matter what member it comes from, and I don't remember whose album came out after this. I'm assuming it's another Taemin album, but if someone wouldn't mind helping, that would be really nice because I lost my list. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm leaving, guys. Bye. I love you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this with me. Hopefully you guys are having a good day or night, depending on where you are in the world. And of course, when you see this video, please note that I love you very much. And I guess I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye.